Hello everyone, I am Deepak Nirola. In this tutorial video, I am going to make a project that uses Django Asynchronous Views. If you want to know more details about Django Asynchronous Views, you can go to the official Django documentation page and the link is shown here. Here all the details about Django Asynchronous Views, sync to async adapters and other details are described. So you can learn some from here. Also, if you don't know what is asynchronous programming in Python and how to write asynchronous Python code, then you need to visit to the Python official documentation page and search for asyncio tasks. Here asyncio is the standard library used for writing asynchronous coding, and you can see all its APIs and it's working here. Okay, so without discussing about the asynchronous programming in Python, I just want to show how to write asynchronous code and asynchronous views in Django directly. So I have prepared a simple project here. I have made it and inside it you can see that there is a only home page, and in that welcome to my website is shown, and there is a small form that is for subscribing the user to the website. So we can put email and hit subscribe now. So let's see how our project looks like. You can see that our project structure is like this. You can see requirement.txt here. All the requirements are shown. Basically I installed Django and ubeacon. Django is the framework that we are using, and ubeacon is the tools that is used to run Django project asynchronously. So another thing you can see is db.sqlite3. It is our database, and inside my project you can see the settings, and this async project is our main app that is automatically created by Django, and this async app is my app that I made custom. And here you can see urls.py file. Currently it is holding only one URL pattern of home page, that is home view, and this URL patterns is included in our main app URL pattern. We have imported include function here, and we have used it to include our async app URLs file. Okay, so after that I have modified some settings. I installed my async app inside my settings.py installed app list, and I also set the template directory, and I also modified time zone to Asia/Kathmandu, and also I have written some code. I have commented here, but actual code is below this. You can see uncommented code are here, and since I want to hide my password to you, I have hidden my password. Okay, so you have to uncomment this code and change this Gmail account and your Gmail password. Okay, use your Gmail account and Gmail password. You can see some codes are here, but password section is just hidden. Okay, so this is our settings.py, and I also have a model, subscriber model and article model. Subscriber model is for subscribing the user to our website, and article model is for storing the articles in our website. So what I want to do in this project is I want to make a feature that user can subscribe to our website, and whenever user subscribe our website, they will get mail immediately about the successful subscription. And also whenever user uploads article in our website, then all the subscriber will get mail, okay, immediately. So I want to make this functionality. I have already made the subscriber functionality, subscribe functionality. So let's go to our views.py. You can see that our home view, to make our view asynchronous we can use async, but I first want to remove it. So here is a code. Both get request and post request are handled. If requested method is get, we just rendered a simple home.html page. Our home.html page looks like this. You can see in our head section there is a title async Django, and inside our body there is a welcome to my website, and inside it you can see there is a form. The action of the form is our home page. So same page, for same page we can remove it like this. We can leave it blank, or we can declare the action like URL patterns, using the URL pattern like this, since our home page is since you can see that in our homepage there is not any URL pattern, so it is empty. So to define empty URL pattern, we need to write slash, and if you want to use the Django standard pattern, you can write URL async app. Async app is our app and home is our URL name. So you can see there is a URL name home. Okay, so inside it we have a method post, and inside post method we need a CSRF token for form validation, and after that I have a label for label that says provide your mail, and inside it I have an input type email, and its name is email, and you can see the placeholder your email dot dot dot, and also I made this input element required. So whenever users hits the subscribe now button, if the form is empty, then it will show us a validation error, so we need to put email here. Okay, the button subscribe now will submit the form to this view. Okay, so let's check the view. Inside our get method, simple HTML page is rendered, but inside our post method you can see that our we grab the email from the post request, and the name should be same, so name is email. So here email is grabbed from the request.post query dict, and after that using that email I have created a subscriber. You can see the subscriber creation code here, and after that I have made two variables, subject, this is for subject will be subscription successful, and message will be strings, and inside it I have declared a variable, I have used a variable email inside a curly braces. So hello, and this email value will be here, and if my email is sangeet.nirola@gmail.com, it will be hello sangeet.nirola@gmail.com. so okay, and I have this message, and I have also used send mail function, which is from django.core.mail, and I have used it. The first argument with it has is subject, second argument will be message, third argument will be from email. So from email I have already shown you, I have defined email host user in my settings, and also from email should be that, and to email will be the list of the emails. So I just want to send email to the subscriber, so the subscriber email is stored in this email variable. I have used it here as a list, and also I have used another keyword argument which is fail silently, which is equals to false now. Okay, so return redirect slash it. Then after successful submission of the form, we have created a subscriber, we have sent the mail to the subscriber, and we have redirected the user to the home page. Okay, home page, so get request will happen again. So let's check how it works. So inside here you can see in our admin panel I have subscribers here, 0 subscriber here, and also in my mail page you can see there is no any mail. So when I hit, let's wait it, when I go to my home page and provide email here, asangit.nirola@gmail.com, this is my correct email, and if I hit subscribe now, you can see that we are waiting for the response for long time. Now when our mail sending task is successful, then we will get response after that. Okay, so after that let's check our mail. Okay, we got a mail 12:27 p.m. you can see the time here. We just got a mail 0 minute ago, and the mail says hello sangeet.nirola@gmail.com, thanks for subscribing us. Now you will get email notification after we upload article. So what is the disadvantages of this type of coding, or this type of synchronous coding? So the disadvantage is that when I subscribe with the email account, it will make me wait for a long time, and once the mail sent, then the response will come. So I don't want to do it like that. I want to send response first, and I want the mail to be sent in the background. So to do this we need a asynchronous programming skill. So to do this, let's go to our views and modify this code. And to do this, let's first import some functions here from Django, from async dot sync import sync to async. Okay, this is sync to async adapter, and this can async. Okay, this is sync to async adapter, and this adapter will change our synchronous code into asynchronous code. And another library I want to import is the standard library of Python, asyncio. Okay, asyncio is the standard Python library that enables us to use asynchronous programming in Python. So after that, I want to make this send mail function to asynchronous send mail function. So to do this, let's make some space here. Let's make this send mail function to async first. So to make any function async, we need to use sync to async adapter. Also, if you want to do asynchronous coding here, what you need to do is you need to define this function async. So now our view will be asynchronous view. Okay, so we can write asynchronous coding here. Now my new asynchronous function name will be a underscore send mail. Okay, now I want to define this, and I want to use this sync to async adapter and wrap the send mail function. Now send mail function will be asynchronous and is assigned to our asend mail. Okay, so instead of using this send mail function, I want to use this async send mail function. The first task is this, and also to run this process in the background, or to send this task in the event loop. Now I want to send this coroutine to the event loop using this asyncio library. Okay, so asyncio dot create underscore task, and I want to wrap this function here, asyncio dot create underscore task. And now our this task is wrapped in the asyncio create task, so it will run in the background. Okay, so now another thing I want to do is inside our asynchronous view we can see that this orm function create function is also synchronous. So I want to make this asynchronous by using this sync to async adapter. So let's use this adapter to wrap our sync to async function like this. So our subscriber.objects.create function will be asynchronous, but to run this process, to run this coroutine here, I need to await it. Okay, so now this task will be asynchronous, and this task is also asynchronous, that is it is also coroutine, but to run this task in background we need asyncio.create task. Okay, now so let's check everything is, I think everything looks correct, and now let's check it in our home page. Okay, now let's refresh it. I think I have some subscribers here. I want to delete them since I need to show you the actual email. I need to delete the email. Currently I don't have any new emails. Now let's check. Okay, we don't have any subscriber. Let's refresh this page, and we don't have any email, you can see. So now let's subscriber with the existing mail account, my mail account. This is my correct mail account, and since I deleted mail, now I can subscribe. I got immediate response, but you can see that our subscriber is also created and we also got a mail. So our mail sending task or coroutines is running in the background. So I also want to show another example. ec deepak.nirola nirola@gmail.com. Okay, so let's hit subscribe now. You can see that we got immediate response. So this is the advantage of asynchronous programming. So we can schedule a task, or we can run the task in the background. So this is working correctly, but doing this our code will be little ugly. So I want to send a task using a helper function separate, which I want to place in the separate. Okay, so let's make a helper function so that our code will be little bit readable. Okay, so def async send mail. Since I want to use asynchronous programming, I have to write async here. Okay, and it will take some argument. Async send mail will take some argument like subject, message, and email list. It will take 3 arguments, and after that let's break this code. Okay, I want to cut this code and put it here, and also I want to cut this code also, Control X to here. Okay, so I need to change some variable name. So here it should be subject, here it should be message, and here it should be email list. Okay, so I need to remove this list with the email list. Okay, so you can see that we have a synchronous send mail changed into asynchronous coroutine, and we are to run this coroutine we need to use a wait keyword here. And before sending the mail, I want to print some statement, sending mail ... and after the mail sent is successful, I need to print mail sent successful. So to run this helper function in the background, I need to wrap it with the async io.create task. So I want to wrap it, but since it requires some arguments, I want to send some argument. The first argument will be subject, so sub. The second argument will be msj, and the third argument will be list. So I have to send a list here. Okay, so list is email. So you can see that we have modified our code, and instead of directly using send mail function here, I put this different helper function here, and this helper function, you can see it is taking 3 arguments. So I have sent 3 arguments here. The first 2 are string, and the last one is the list. So I have sent a list, and I am using this list for receivers. Okay, so before sending the mail, it will print sending mail, and after mail send is successful, we will print mail sent successful, and we are awaiting the task. Since it is a coroutine, we need to await it, and I used async await, which is a standard Python syntax for using asynchronous programming. Okay, so now our code looks correct. You can see that email to create subscriber in asynchronous manner, we have used this sync to async adapter. We have 2 variables which are used for sending age arguments to our async send mail function. Okay, now everything looks correct to me. Now let's check. Let's first delete the existing subscriber, since in our models you can see that email is unique. So to show you the mail sent is successful, I need to delete them every time, but you don't have to do this. Let's delete. Okay, so now let's check. I don't have any new mails, you can see it here. So I want to put sangeet.nirola, which is my correct mail. So I need to hit subscribe. You can see our mail sent, our page loaded successfully, and in our command prompt you can see sending mail. but I already got mail sent is not printed, mail sent successful is not printed. You can see. So views, you can see in our views we have also printed mail sent successful, which is not printed yet. So I think I have run my project with python manage.py run server. You can see here I have run my project using python manage.py run server. Since I already installed UVCon, I need to run my project to work my asynchronous code more correctly. So I want to run my project with UVCon. Okay, to run your project with UVCon, use this command UVCon, your project name. My project name is async project, which has ASGI file. You can see that ASGI file. We need to run this ASCII asynchronous server gateway interface, and after that I need to run my application. There is an application. You can see, you can go to your ascii.py file, and here you can see this application. We are calling this application function, and also we are putting a reload command here, so that every time our code changes, our server will be reloaded. Okay, so you can see application startup complete. So I want to hit a get request here. You can see get request, and I also want to delete my subscriber. Let's delete subscriber to show you the process. I also want to delete this mail, and now we don't have any new emails, so I want to check it. What I want to show is whenever we hit subscribe here, we'll get immediate response. We don't have to wait for successful mail sent, and the mail sending task or coroutines will be run in the background. So I want to prove this. So let's put my correct email here at gmail.com. so if I hit subscribe here, we'll get immediate response. Okay, we don't have to wait for the response after the successful mail sent. So let's subscribe now. So our code is making us wait. Okay, so something error occurred, so let's fix it. I think I forgot to write thread sensitive false here. Thread sensitive cnsitiv equals to false. We need to put that keyword argument here. Okay, so after that, let's check again. Our server is reloaded, and now I also want to delete the subscriber, since I want to show the successful mail sending process. So let's check. We got the mail, but it is showing us in the synchronous manner. So let's try it again. sangeet.nirola@gmail.com. let's hit subscribe now. I expect the immediate response, and the mail sending process will be run in background. So subscribe now. You can see that we got immediate response, and in your command prompt sending mail is printed. After that, mail sent successful. Also, let's check another one. We also got mail. You can see that here 12:41 p.m. 12:42 p.m. so we got a mail 0 minute ago, and also there is our new subscriber. So I also want to subscribe with another mail. Now if I hit subscribe now, we got immediate response. You can see sending mail. After mail sent is successful, it is printing in the background. Okay, so we have successfully run our background task. So we did the mail sending process in 2 ways. So now what I want to do, another thing is that I want to make a feature so that we can upload articles, and after the successful upload of articles, I want to send mails to our every subscriber. So let's do it. First of all, I want to make a URL path article create. Okay, create. So article create view will be our view name, and the name will be article create. but we have to define this view inside our views.py. Let's go to views.py and define it as a function def, and every view function requires a request argument. So if request dot method equals to get, we need to render a page. So let's return render function request is a first argument. Article create.html page is a second argument. Third argument will be a context dictionary, but I don't want to send anything here. Okay, so if requested method is get, let's make this HTML page. So when the method is get request, it will render a simple article create.html page. So let's create it inside our template folder, article create.html, and inside it I want to put some HTML code, and let's change the title article create. Also here in our h4 create new article. Okay, so let's visit that URL pattern in our browser. Article dash create, you can see create a new article. So our HTML page is rendered successfully. I want to put a link to go to this page in our home page. A new article, and the article create URL name will be URL async app article create. Okay, so by clicking this link in the home page, we can go to our article create page. So let's check it. So let's go to our home page. You can see that add new article. If I click it, we can go to the create new article page. Okay, so after that I want to put a simple form here, form, and the form action will be the same article URL async app colon article create, and the method will be post. Okay, inside the post method we need csrf token, and also, so let's go to the model. There is a title and description. Another field is auto now add true, so it is automatically populated when our object is created. So I just need title and description. So to get a title, first of all I want to put label here, label for title of the article. Okay, so after that I want to put an input element which is of type text, and the name of the input element will be title, and it is required field. Okay, also I want to make another label. My shortcut is not working correctly. Description, and description, for description I want to use text area. Okay, text area, the name of the text area will be description, so that we can fetch the description in the backend, and the rows and columns, let's put only 5 rows. Okay, so after that I need a button to save article. Okay, so now let's check how our page looks like. You can see title and description. Okay, so I don't want to focus on designing the form. So if you put something here and put something here, so let's save, you can see that the view asynchronous view did not return any HTTP response. So this tells us that we don't have any handling of post method, so it is incorrect. So we just handled the get method, but to handle post method we need else condition. Requested method will be now post, and after that we need to return redirect to our home page. Okay, similarly we can redirect it to our home page. We can also define URL name here, async app colon home. these two are same. So whenever we get a post request, then we will grab title and description from there. Title equals to request dot post dot get title, description equals to request dot post dot get description, and using this title and description we will create an article. Okay, article dot objects dot create title equals to title, description equals to description. So the two required fields are title and description, so our articles will be created here. And after that, what I want to do is I want to send email to all the subscribers. Okay, so first of all I need to prepare subject here. Subject will be new article uploaded. Okay, sub message will be the f string, since I want to put some variable inside my string. New article with the title, and I want to put title here. Okay, inside this inverted comma, the title will be what is the title? Here is a title defined, already defined, so I want to use this title. With the title, this title is uploaded. It just uploaded, please visit our website http 127.0.0.1:8000. okay, to view it, to read it. You can use whatever, you can write whatever you want here. Okay, so we have prepared subject, message, and also we have to prepare email list. Okay, email list will be I want to use list comprehension here. List comprehension and subscriber.mail, subscriber.email, I think subscriber.email for subscriber in subscriber.objects.all. okay, so this is our subscriber.objects.all function. All, it will return all the subscriber, and by looping through this subscriber we have collected all the emails and prepared a list. So what I need to do is to send email, I need to call this async send mail function. So I'm calling that function from here, and that function, to call this function we require subject, message, and email list. okay, so I have prepared this all three variables here, so I want to pass them subject, message, and email list. So you can see that this is our code. But to call this asynchronous function, what we need to do is we need to define this view also async. okay, async. Also you can see that this is our synchronous code. So to make it asynchronous, what we need to do, we need to use same as subscriber. So you can see here, to create subscriber we have used await keyword. So I want to copy it and use same syntax here. okay, await sync to async. I want to change this article.objects.create to asynchronous. So wrap this article.objects.create to sync to async adapter, and it will change this functions to change this function to coroutine, and to run the coroutine we need to use await keyword. okay, so we have done this here. And also, since we want to send our email in the background, what I want to do is I want to copy the same syntax, asyncio.create task. so it will send this coroutine to the event queue, and that will run in the background. So I have wrapped the function in asyncio.create task. okay, so also there may be some error. So let's first run our code, and after that we will decide it will work or not. So currently we don't have any articles here, and we don't have any new mails. So let's create article from this form. Okay, so first article is my first title, this is my first article is my content. So let's save article. You cannot call this from an async context, and my error is inside it. Okay, so you can see that here subscriber dot email, this function is also synchronous. I forgot to change this synchronous function to asynchronous. So what we need to do is I need to use this wrapper, I need to use this adapter to wrap this function sync to async. Okay, so also since it is a coroutine, I need to wait keyword here. Okay, so my code is a little bit ugly, but don't worry. So let's check it again whether it works or not. But I think my first article is created. You can see my first article is created successfully. This is my first article. My design is not showing the correct CSS because I am running the project using UVCon, which will not run my static server. Okay, so if I run it with the python manage.py run server, you can see that it is showing the correct design. My first article is already created, but I did not get mail because before sending the mail my code got error. Okay, so let's check it again if it works or not. So let's go here, and second article, this is the second article. So let's save it. We again got error. Sync to async can only be applied to sync functions. Okay, so sync to async can only be applied to sync functions. So here I think there is an error. The email list generation code is showing error since our this object is I think subscriber.objects all is it is showing error due to its lazy loading behavior. Okay, so to change this, what we need to try is let's first evaluate the list. Okay, so subscribers equals to, let's go here and let's put this code subscriber.objects.values. Okay, oh, I forgot to remove this bracket, so I think this was the error, but let's put it like this. This is the same code as previous, but I just forgot to remove this bracket. So let's check it again whether it works or not. So third article, this is the third article. So let's save our article. Again it is showing the type error, and what is saying, object sync to async can be used in await expression. Sync to async can be, oh, we don't need to do it here. What happened? Hello there. Again it is showing error. So this may be due to our lazy query set. Okay, subscriber.objects.all will always provide us the lazy load, so we have to remove this lazy load. Like let's let's search for this error. Okay, in our Google, let's search this error. Model object is not iterable, asynchronous only for query set. I think we need to evaluate it first. So to evaluate it, first, we can use values attribute here. Okay, so values here, values, and after that we need emails here. Let's try with this. Let's use await keyword here, await keyword. Let's try if it works. After that, fourth article, let's save it. It is again showing error, so this is due to the ORM. Okay, so we need to evaluate the list first, so we need to search the code evaluation. Evaluate query set in Django in views for async. Okay, so let's find the solution, and here is a solution. Okay, sync to async, this is our solution, and after that we need to pass this query set. So let's use this type of syntax here. Async to sync, we need to evaluate is as a list. Okay, we don't have to use value here now, and let's remove it. So now we can see that we have evaluated this subscriber.objects.all so that it can collect all the subscriber and evaluate this as a list. Since our query set is a lazy query set, so we need to evaluate it first. After evaluating, we used a list comprehension to get all the email list, and we have passed it from here. Okay, by calling async send mail. So this async send mail is a helper function which is used to send mail for subscriber, and which is used to send mail to all the subscriber when our new article is uploaded. So let's check if it works or not. This is the answer that we got from the Stack Overflow page. So let's upload fifth article. This is the fifth article, so let's check it. We got immediate response. I think we have created many articles. This is our fifth articles, and I also want to confirm that our sending mail and mail sent is not printed, but we got mail. You can see that new article uploaded is our subject, and a new article with the title fifth article is just uploaded. Please visit the website to read it. So thanks to Stack Overflow. And I want to show it by running the project with the UVCon. So this is the code to run our project using the UVCon, and since our project is running, I also want to check it again. Okay, so whenever new subscribers subscribe to our website like abc@gmail.com, then it will after the subscription is successful, it will immediately respond and the email will be sent in the background. And also if we create a new article, so hello async view, this is the tutorial about async view in Django. So let's hit save article. response is immediate, we are redirected. And when we go here, mail sending mail send successful. Okay, so again let's try another. This is the last article, this is the last article. Okay, this is the last article, so our subject is last article and description is this is the last article. If I hit save article, we got immediate response, and in our command prompt sending mail is printed. After the mail sending process is successful, we have printed mail sent successful. Okay, so here you can see we got another mail, new article uploaded, and the content of the article is new article with the title last article is uploaded, just uploaded, please visit. So in this way you can send you can use async view to do background tasks. So to do task in background, we need to use asyncio.create task function and wrap our function inside it. Okay, so it will throw our asynchronous event asynchronous coroutines to our event loop. And after that I also want to show the created article in our home page. So I want to go to my home view, and inside our get request we can send context here, and article list article dot objects dot all. Okay, so after that let's look through this article. It's our tag, let's provide a header article list, and below this let's look through this for article article list. This is our context name. You can see in our views there is an article list, we have sent article objects to as an article list. Okay, so let's look through this, and after that h5 tag will be our article dot title, and after that we use p tag article dot description. Okay, so I also want to show our article published date, and which is created at date. So after my title I'll use a bracket, and here article dot created at will be shown. Now if you go to your home page, we got this error, since our view is asynchronous view. You can see our view is asynchronous view. We need to use a sync to async adapter here. Since this is a list, what we need to do is we need to evaluate it first. Okay, so to evaluate it we need to use list here and wrap this function with the parenthesis. Okay, now our article.objects.all will be evaluated first as a list, and it will be sent as a context to our home.html, just like we have evaluated the subscriber objects and send them mails. Okay, so in our asynchronous view we can't use synchronous functions, so we need to change them to a coroutine using sync to async adapter. And to run sync to async adapter, to run the coroutines, we need to use await keyword. Okay, so let's check it, and you can see in our home page we have seen all the article listed below. So in this way we can use sync to async adapter and asynchronous view in our Django. So if you have any confusion about the Django asynchronous view, you first visit the link that I provided before the video, in the first section of the video. And if you if you are stuck in the error, please with your code section comment below. I will happy to solve that problem. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more tutorials about Django, go to my videos section, and there you can see e-commerce website using Django, and you can follow that tutorials also. So thanks for watching today. Goodbye.